Happy 4th of July, brother.
America!
Oh, God.
Welcome everybody to the
Polecast!
So today, if we sound different, it is because we are all on our own high-quality microphones. You guys, so look, I could be talking, Christian talks.
It's finally happening. Let's go,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
We can all talk at the same time, and it sounds amazing, hopefully. But, we should all thank my grandma. Shout out to her. She bought them for us. So
Thank you, Kojic Grandma.
And I need to say to the audience, happy late 4th of July.
America!
Because as of the recording date, yesterday was the 4th of July.
Did you blow stuff up? Because I did.
We used smoke bombs, and we smoked.
Smoked what?
Smoke bombs. We smoked smoke bombs.
I smoked your mom.
What? Alright, but yeah, I'll explain the premise
You
of today.
shot her?
I'll explain the premise of today's video today. Today, we compiled 9 of our favorite video games of all time. Today, we are starting with Kodrix.
Okay, so for my first video game, this was like one of my first ever ones, as I mentioned in the first episode. It's Castle Crashers. It's just a solid beat 'em up game with a ton of different weapons and skins, and it's really good. Have you guys played it?
I've played Castle Crashers. I have it on Xbox 360. What about you?
No.
Basically, it's made by the same people who made...
Like Friday Night. It's Newgrounds.
Yeah, but there's this other game. I forgot. No, I forgot what it's called. Basically, it's kind of in the same art style, and it was made around the same time. And it's basically just like it has a story mode, but it also has a bunch of party games.
Super Meat Boy.
No, what is that guy in Castle Crashers that like shoots diamonds out of his eyes?
Oh, Happy Blocks Theater.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that game's pretty good.
That game's also
I remember
good.
I bugged my dad for it because it was like $40 on Xbox 360. So when I got my first Xbox One, we couldn't convert it, and it was like so dumb.
That's
We
crazy.
couldn't convert it because they renewed it as it was still under the Xbox 360
Kojic,
game
you sound
title.
like a European trying to get American dollars.
But then it was still $40. This is how it looked. It was like Happy Blocks Theater for like $40 Xbox 360. Then it was like Happy Blocks Theater owned Xbox 360. It was the exact same thing. It sucked.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
That's like holding you at gunpoint and being like, I'll give you back your money if you give me back the exact same amount of money.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so our second game was Half-Life. It revolutionized first-person shooting. It wasn't just a game, it was a movement of video games. And then we have Half-Life 2, Part 1. Then we have Half-Life 2, Part 2.
Go a little more in depth on your games and why you like them.
Yeah, Half-Life 2, it's just such a great sequel. The graphics at the time were amazing, and running on the source code, which people still use a lot because, like, it's good. It's a good code. But yeah, it also
Can you tell me the plot of the game? Because I've never played Half-Life.
Okay, so Half-Life's the original?
Yeah.
Okay, Half-Life rundown story. So we begin in this place in Nevada called Black Mesa. And you play as a scientist named Gordon Freeman. You go into an experiment thing, and everything goes wrong.
Wait,
Run that back. Run that back.
Morgan Freeman?
Gordon Freeman.
His doppelganger who messed up the name.
What happened to Morgan Freeman in this universe? Jeez.
Gordon Freeman?
Is Gordon Freeman like Morgan Freeman's son?
No. Who even is Morgan Freeman? Leave me alone.
Don't know.
Okay, basically,
Freeman is.
Gordon Freeman, and he goes to this like test chamber to experiment with this portal. And then all of a sudden, it warps an alien from a different planet. I forget the exact planet, something with a Z. And he uses that there's like a bunch of different things in it. And in the end, he ends up going back to the planet, killing them all. And yes. Then in Half-Life 2, it picks back up. But Gordon, he was in a coma for 20 years.
Wow.
So when he
Gordon, that guy with the glasses.
Yes. That's my
Okay.
background. I have a
Who are those like other two behind them in the poster?
That was Alex, the girl.
That's her whole archetype.
Alex is
We got Gordon Freeman, the main
Alex.
character and hero of the story, and we
Alex-
have Alex, the
She's a
girl.
girl. That's
Alex
all you
is
need to know.
Alex is the daughter of a scientist that was in the original Black Mesa experiment. There we go.
All right,
So then, yeah.
back to Half-Life 2.
And so yeah, once he wakes up in this entirely new world, there's an enemy called the Combine. There's still enemies from that one planet. The head crabs, those are the only real enemy left. But
What'd you say?
head
He
crabs.
says head crabs, Christian.
What the heck is that?
It's
No, Christian,
basically
you
the-
don't know what head crabs are.
No.
Okay,
It's those
so
things that latch
basically,
onto your head.
so basically, they're little parasites. They're about like this big. They're friggin' huge in real life. So they have 4 claws, and then they have like this is
Wait, Eldra, basically they jump onto your head and they can control you. So that's an enemy in the game.
So like
But-
in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, basically. Oh wait, what's the best character in Suicide Squad?
I
The Boomerang.
completely forgot.
Cat.
I forgot the movie. Wait, are we
Goodbye.
talking about the one with John Cena?
Either one.
What's wrong with Cat, dude?
Boomerang's better.
I
But
forgot.
Cat
who
is so
they are.
cool.
I forgot.
Cat's the weird
Both
looking
of the
weasel
movies.
thing.
Do you know who's in it?
No,
I
Cat is like
completely
a beast.
forgot,
He can
Christian.
kill anyone.
I forgot everything.
Isn't I forgot which one Cat is.
Cat, yeah, Cat's pretty cool. But anyways, as I pull up a picture for Christian, I sell, oh my gosh. Continue. So he wakes up with the Combine, and then he figures out that the whole world, it is over by them. The Combine don't let people breed. Yeah. So it's just cutting off population. So then,
What?
yeah. And the main objective is for him to stop the Combine. There's multiple parts to it, as said, but it's just such a good story with really good gameplay. The orange box is what I have. You get Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Part 2, Half-Life 2 Part 3, and Team Fortress 2, Portal, it all in one game, and it's really good.
You really like Valve.
Yeah, Valve is good. They're like one of the best.
Doesn't
Valve literally
make
owns Steam, yeah.
Yeah.
Valve owns Steam.
So I guess I should sell this to Jack.
Steam is the best.
Cat.
That looks like a furry.
Hey!
Not gonna lie.
Steam is very good.
No, I think in the movie he like kills a furry.
Anyway, back to your
We
games.
should all do that.
Back to your game. Let's Half-Life Part 2.
So Half-Life Part 2 takes place. Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Right after the first one.
8 minutes in after we've summarized 2 games.
So basically, right after in Half-Life 1, it ends up with. Oh wait, Half-Life 2. Sorry, it ends up with. Oh, great heavens! It ends up with you going to this big control tower, and then the game ends.
Alright.
And then after that, you wake up and you go back to the city, and it's good. Half-Life 2 Part 3, on the other hand, is really cool because you escape a giant explosion by going on a train, and then you go through gnomes.
What
you
type
fight with
of
a
train? A locomotive?
locomotive, of
Oh.
course.
Where does Half-Life take place?
Nevada? I don't know.
Wait, Nevada for like all the games?
When I
No.
picture Half-Life, it's like on the moon.
I'm
Half-Life
picturing
1
it in
Half-Life
space.
1 is from Nevada. Half-Life 2 I do not know, so I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, so that's kind of like the Half-Life games. You can definitely watch a lot more videos on that. But yeah, so that's 4 games down.
Alright.
Now we have 5 left.
Next game.
Just Cause 4.
Now, I've never heard of this game, so please explain it in depth.
Just Cause 4, I don't even know the story to it. I just like messing around in the game.
What's the gameplay like?
The gameplay is really cool because your character, he has a parachute, grapple gun, wingsuit, all this stuff. It's a third person, and you got different guns, and it's kind of like Half-Life 2, as in there's this opposing force trying to take control of everything, and yeah, you have to take them all out. It's pretty fun. Highly recommend, yo. And then we also got Far Cry 5. I would say it's Far Cry 5 2 because, I just like messing around in it. There's this really cool vehicle called the Widowmaker, which is basically a semi-truck with guns on it.
Oh,
I like
I
those.
think I've seen that before.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
What? Is Far Cry the one? Shoot, I'm thinking Rainbow Six Siege.
Wait.
Far Cry's the one where, like... Is there even a story in it?
Not really. It's really just the beginning cutscene of it.
So
the story for Half-Life 5...
not the game.
The story for Half-Life 5 is you go out to investigate this cult, and you're a U.S. Marshal. So while you're there, everybody else in your troop dies, and you have to escape the island, essentially. And create a resistance and all that stuff. Yeah.
So how does this go on for 5 games?
No, that's just the plot of Half-Life 5. Half-Life 4...
You mean Far Cry?
I mean, yeah, Far Cry 5. I mean, it's either Far Cry 3. Yeah, I think it's Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 is where you and your brother, you and your friends, you go out to this island and you're just partying, chilling, vibing. And then pirates, they take you, kill your brother, and then you have to escape the island.
Is there like an overarching plot
All of them?
over the whole games?
I don't really know.
Or do they just all have like this somewhat of the same gameplay?
Exactly.
We're angering somebody out here.
Why no?
Like some just
Wait, that's
gaming
what I just
nerd.
described. That's Half-Life 4, I believe.
Poser.
It's either Half-Life 4 or Half-Life 3. Because Half-Life 3 or 2, it's like you're in this desert, and it's pretty cool. Because like even if you get shot once, you have to take the time out to remove the bullet and patch yourself.
I think I've seen this before.
Realistic.
I think I've seen this before.
Alright.
Or you guys know the YouTuber Modest Pelican?
No.
No, I do not.
Do you know the podcast Trash Taste? Because it's trash.
I think that's why it's called Trash Taste.
Anyway.
Because it's trash.
Y'all, I forgot what I was gonna say. Next game.
Oh, my next game would have to be Cuphead. The delicious last course.
The delicious. Oh shoot! Yes.
DMC.
I'm not doing this again.
It's a delicious last course.
Wait, DMCA.
Wait, guys, let's all do the Cuphead theme. Ready?
Okay, whatever. Fine.
Ready?
It's the delicious last course. It's the delicious last course.
The delicious.
Forgot any.
Yeah. Wait, no. I'm at the original.
Cuphead, Mugman, Shall. Wait, is it Miss or Child?
The first one.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Mugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came on Devil's Game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. Now we're fighting for their lives on a mission to...
Wait, hold on.
What, LJ?
Wait.
Will take
Wait, do you remember how, like, in the original Cuphead, how, like, you have to find the missing quartet number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they the ones singing that song?
Yeah.
They're probably the same voice actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Kojic,
Okay, cool.
next one. Oh, wait, no. Go more in depth with Delicious Last Course.
Delicious Last Course?
What do you like so much about it?
Delicious Last Course is the long-awaited DLC to Cuphead, featuring Miss Chalice, a completely new character. Originally, people thought that she was going to be player 3, but no, she's just a charm, which was kind of a huge letdown. It's the Delicious Last Course takes place on Inkwell Isle 4. Usually there's Inkwell Isle 1, 2, 3, and Inkwell Isle, which is where you fight King Dice and the Devil. Eldritch.
Okay, so wait a minute. Isn't she kind of like a third character? Just
No,
like
no. The fact that most people,
charm version?
No,
most people, when they saw the trailer, that 3 people would be able to play Cuphead. One Chalice, one
Oh.
Cuphead, one Moman.
But
Oh,
no.
okay.
But nope, she's just a charm.
Maybe
Which is
it'll
it's kind of a letdown, but also like the thing about it is like I feel like 3 players
Might be a bit too chaotic.
because
even
the way most multiplayer games work
is the more player, the
more
harder
players,
it is.
the harder it gets. Having like already like some levels last
Cuphead is really hard.
some levels last at least 3 minutes long occasionally. Freaking having like 4 or 5 minute long game.
Playing the devil, like the final boss, he's super hard.
Yeah.
And so with 2 people, he's insane. So I can't imagine it with 3. But even if even like in
Also, it might break the normal game.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're just playing a different game. Because the DLC is directly tied to the regular game.
Exactly, but because like even in the DLC, there's this thing called the King's Leaf, which is basically parrying, and you can get
coins with it.
Yeah, you can get coins. And then the first one, there's these pawns, right? And you have to parry their heads, and they'll kill them. Usually in single player, you parry them once, and then they're dead. But
2 players, you gotta parry it twice.
So even with Miss Chalice especially, like if you dash and parry one, the second you're done parrying, it's an automatic hit unless you jump dash. So if I couldn't imagine that with 3 players.
Exactly.
That'd be so hard.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. Next game.
So my next game.
What game is this?
Minecraft.
No, like number.
It's like 7.
So,
Alright, roll the tape.
It's 7. It is 7. Minecraft. I don't really feel like I have to explain Minecraft.
No, explain it.
Really?
He
Yes.
doesn't.
Minecraft.
How many people do you think don't know what Minecraft is?
It is
Fine,
literally the best-selling game of all time.
Explain why you love it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I've gotten into it more recently. Just that feeling of surviving. You know, getting full netherite. Like, LJ and I, we started our own server, and we both have full netherite already. Just the feeling of getting that just in survival feels so good.
Alright, I'll go more in depth in it, because I also put it.
Wait, no, hold on.
That is number 8.
Wait, hold on, let LJ.
Alright, so basically, Minecraft. You're Steve, or you're Alex, or you make your own custom character. You choose from creative or survival. If you pick survival, there's peaceful, easy, normal, hard. Hard being, of course, the hardest, you'll pause. And peaceful being peaceful, no mobs.
Hardcore is the hardest for all you PC gamers.
Well,
hardcore is very hard.
I remember seeing this video where it was like why hardcore doesn't exist in Bedrock, and it was this guy
Man 18
like full netherite, and he had an elytra on, and he like flew into an unloaded chunk.
Yeah.
And he took 1,000,000 damage and died.
Yeah, that really sucked.
It was so funny.
Wait, guys, so vanilla Minecraft is the old member of the Polecast writer. He was telling me that that's just basic. That's just basic Minecraft. But I remember watching vanilla Minecraft, and it was like so moddable. Does anybody else remember that? Like,
what do you mean by that?
Vanilla Minecraft, I forget which YouTuber it was, but it's YouTuber that would add so many mods to it in like every video. It's so nostalgic to think about. Just me sitting at a computer.
Anybody remember the Aether?
The Aether mod. That was a good one.
Every update, along with Emerald Armor, was just like, this will be next update. This will be next update. And then the freaking B update came out.
Yo, Minecraft, if you're listening to us, considering these ideas.
Alright, final game, Kodrix.
My final game would have to be Littlest Flask.
No. You can't have that be like 7 and 9.
My favorite game, or 10th favorite game.
What?
I mean,
What?
9th
Huh?
favorite game, I should say, would have to be Kill It With Fire. Have you guys played this?
Oh yes,
I've
I
heard of
played
it.
that game. Oh, I like this
Explain the
one.
plot to me.
So
So Kill It With
I'll tell
Fire
you
is
this one.
basically when you're this like basically exterminator. Or here's the thing. So you start off just a normal guy in your house, and you realize that you have spiders. So once you find out you have spiders, you complete different tasks, killing all the different spiders in special ways to move on to the next level.
Is fire one of them?
Yes,
Yes.
Cosmic.
You can kill spiders with fire.
Hold on. So in the first level, you
What
just
do
have
you
a
think?
clipboard, and then the second one, you have a revolver. But here's what happens. So the first level, you're just in your house, okay? And
Mhm.
you're killing all the spiders. Like the second level,
What about it?
I'm forgetting it.
LJ, you explain the second
no,
level.
here's the thing. You go from like your house to a farm, to a building, to a gas station, all this different stuff. You're just going around town killing all the spiders until eventually you just nuke the entirety of the town to get rid of all the spiders. And
That
then at
seems
the
a bit
end they
excessive.
really spoiler alert.
Be careful.
So skip like 10 seconds ahead. So basically they reveal that instead of spiders, now it's roaches, and you get abducted into this UFO, leaving it for a big sequel. But also there's the DLC which I installed. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, and now we are on to LJ's top 9.
Alright, it's my turn. This is taking a really long time. Alright, so my first one is Minecraft. We already explained it, right?
No.
Yeah, do we really need to go more in
No,
depth?
we already explained it.
Why do you like it?
I liked Minecraft because ever since I was a small little lad, it was the dream game. I saw all the YouTubers playing on it. They played so good. It was so cool. And I got to play the demo, which was like, I got to play the demo version of it.
Like what?
And I was fascinated.
What YouTubers?
I forgot the names of them.
Wow, they were so inspiring to you, but you forgot the name.
Yeah, because I haven't watched them in like 10 years.
Are we talking about like Captain Sparkles?
He's one of them, yes.
Yeah.
Dampy.
Yeah. I still watch him to this.
Alright, Beck Bro Jack. Don't know if you guys know that.
Wait,
Alright,
what is it?
Beck Bro Jack.
Explain.
So he was like, it's Avatar? No, I'm explaining Minecraft. We'll explain that in another video.
Okay.
Alright, so basically, I got to play the demo and it changed my life. Those short 90 minutes were the best 90 minutes of my life.
Oh.
Alright, on to the second game. Tags. I like it because these...
For y'all that don't know, totally accurate battle simulator.
Yeah, or tags. These goofy little characters. They're so funny when they fight. Like, it's like... Ah!
That is what they sound like.
Yeah.
Like, just hearing them going like... Ah!
I get it, LJ.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think it satisfies you because you have ADHD.
Yeah.
You just put up like 18 million headbutters against 5 Grim Reapers, and you let them die.
Yes, so fun.
I
It's so amusing hearing like the sound.
I love
like,
that.
I
like it when everything around you dies.
Back to now. It's the 2008 life simulation. Want to take a guess? No, you don't.
Sims?
It's Spore. Nobody knows what that is.
No.
So Spore is basically you start at the cell stage, correct? Then you evolve onto land. Then to land you go to tribal. Then from tribal you go to civilization.
I feel like we skipped a lot of steps.
Civilization you go to space and beyond. You can basically explore other planets, but there are 4 or 5 stages.
What about like an industrial revolution?
What does spores have to do with it?
Literally,
No, that's just the name of the game.
It goes from civilization to space. And there's no industrial revolution.
That's the civilization.
Mm,
Like all the technological.
There's no
stuff.
Cold War in this game.
Yeah.
So unrealistic.
It's not real life. It's game simulator life.
well, if it's a simulator,
It's family friendly.
simulators are meant to simulate. In Cold War, it's family.
Cold War didn't have to happen. It just happened.
But it had to happen for us to get to space.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what made
Okay.
people interested in space.
Well, you can't go to war with other civilizations, so count that as that. Tally and check.
Alright.
This I like about this game is that you can evolve from a small little cell, microscopic.
LJ's third game now.
No, this is my fourth one.
No?
Minecraft tabs 4.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, so now my game. Cuphead. You went into it? I like Cuphead because it sends you back to like an old style of how they do things. Like, there's this one filter, if you pacifist all the run and gun levels.
Turn it black and white.
Yeah, and I
I
like
love
that
black.
filter.
I love white things.
What does that sound? Oh, never mind. Alright, now, wait, what did you say?
I said I love black and white.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is my fifth game?
Yeah.
Fifth game?
What was it?
My fifth game. Yeah, what's the name?
Okay, just
It's something Colossus.
Battle of the I don't know.
No. So basically, you're like this person, and so he is from a tribe. So this tribe is like far, far, far away in the jungle. It's kind of jungle tribe, shut up. It's in the jungle tribe, kind of. And so basically, you ride in on your horse to this like altar temple type thing to bring back your loved one. They're not really clear on what it is in the game. It's just somebody that they want to bring back. And so you have to go around and absolutely murder the heck out of these giant Colossus Titans. And so there are, I think, 9.
God of War?
No, it's not God of War. I think there's 9 of them, if I'm correct.
Oh.
I think there's 9, yeah.
Jay, what do you like so much about this game?
You can, these giant monsters, each one is different. And like, so for one of them, I'm going to spoil it a little bit. It's like this bull. You see him, you don't see him until he absolutely rams the heck out of this stone wall, which you can obviously tell. It's like, wow, that's going to break down. And so then you have to climb on top of him and go for his head. And you have to stab his head.
Is he a
Don't-
minotaur or a bull?
He's a bull. Like a giant freaking bull. Like, he's humongous. He's like,
He's like
Christian,
what?
What's the crippled blacksmith in the underworld? Tecatonic? No, those are the protectors of the.
you mean,
Hephaestus isn't in
yeah.
the underworld.
I know Hephaestus, but is it like a mechanical bull or is it just a regular?
It's like a stone bull. Like
Oh.
nature bull.
Oh.
Like a stone covered in moss.
Oh yeah, because Hephaestus,
barnacles.
he would make like mechanical bulls.
Not everything is a reference.
How dare you?
Alright, that was
Well,
my...
I mean, no, if he's mentioning Titans, I would assume that's freaking
Alright,
cool.
let me continue.
He said Colossus.
Alright.
Yeah, and
So,
Coach, that's like me being like, alright, so basically, air conditioners. What does that remind me of? AC. What does that remind me of? Aristocats, the movie. From the 70s.
That's breaking stuff down from where air conditioning abbreviated to AC.
You literally got a synonym of Colossus, turned it into Titan, and then you heard
Well,
Bull.
no, he said that he fights that you can fight Titans.
Did you say that? Alright. Also, it's just not necessarily related to
we
game.
cannot continue.
Yes.
Alright. And there's also one water level where basically you have to dip. What was that? I don't think I heard you clearly. Speak up. There's this one underwater level where basically you dip down, but you can't stay down for too long because you have an oxygen gauge and he zaps the entire water. And I mean the entire water. And this, like, lake isn't a lake. It's
well,
like
LJ, does it
50
have like
oceans.
air pockets? Like
No,
something?
no air pockets. You have to go up out of the water, let it go all the way down.
Like,
then
how
wait
long
for it to
does
go
dude
all
hold
the
his
way up.
breath? Well, because like the average person is
Well,
like
you
1
remember
minute.
In a
Zelda-
game with a giant
You
stone
remember
bowl that comes to
Codrix,
life and
can
breaks
you
a door,
switch Christian?
your breath is the most
Christian, I'm
unbelievable
gonna
thing.
need you to quiet down. So, you guys know how, like, in Zelda games, they have, like, these green bars? And that's, like, your oxygen, or
No.
how long you can glide, or your stamina?
Yeah.
That's basically it. And you can increase it by praying at shrines.
That has nothing to do with the breath.
But it increases your breath and how long you can stay underwater, Christian.
Okay, now
Alright, on to my, what is this, 6th?
Yeah.
It's my 6th game. Crud.
Just explain what it's about.
Oh, Minecraft
Yeah.
Dungeons.
Oh.
So, basically, it's Minecraft, but dungeon
it's a tabletop Minecraft. When you can have different. It's just tabletop Minecraft. That's all PvP.
I think to me, Minecraft Dungeons is extremely addictive because, like, you start playing it, you're like, oh, I'm killing zombies.
Well, wait,
Cool,
what do you think's
awesome.
the best weapon in Minecraft zombies?
The Nameless Blade.
How dare you? I would say I forget the name, but it's like really, really rare daggers, and if you enchant them properly, dude, they are so good.
Incorrect. It's the Nameless Blade. If you play this game, always go the Nameless Blade if you get it. It's a unique weapon.
Where do you get it again?
I forgot. I had that game. It was like the first drop I got.
And you used it from there to the end of the game.
No, I haven't completed the game yet, Trisha.
How far are you along?
I'm like 75%.
Why are you still using it?
Cause I just keep on going to the blacksmith.
Oh yeah, the Nameless Blade. That weapon sucks.
Dude,
it's literally from the beginning of the game. There are so many weapons better than it. The daggers that I'm talking about.
Can I tell you something?
You have to do a secret level inside 2 secret levels.
Wow,
to get it.
That's nice. I don't want it. I'll stick with the Nameless Blade because I'll just keep on upgrading it.
You will need the Nameless Blade for the final boss in the final level. So it's so hard.
The Nameless Blade?
No, you're gonna need.
You just said that.
Else.
You said the Nameless Blade though.
Oh, well, I meant you're not gonna need it.
Too bad. I'm gonna need it.
No, you need something else. You don't understand how hard
That's like fighting the Ender Dragon with like 27 wooden swords.
No.
Exactly. No, like, LJ, what difficulty are you on?
I don't know.
Well, because I did mine on hard mode.
That's cool.
Because, I'm just like that. But
It's not.
I am.
We're back.
Next game.
Alright, my next game. I was playing this game today, actually. But I forgot. It's on Switch. Pokemon Violet. Now, you may be asking, oh, wait, but isn't there Scarlet? And don't more people choose Scarlet? Well, that's because those people are stupid. They're idiots. And also, because Violet is more futuristic. And also, if I had to choose a color, I choose purple or violet more than I would red. Because red's a primary color. And primary colors are pretty mid.
Why do you keep associating things like this? First the bowl, now this.
Well,
Kojix is gonna be like, alright, so hear me out. LA. If you flip that around, it's Al. My favorite artist. Weird Al Yankovic.
how do you guys say Weird Al Yankovic?
The correct way.
Do you guys say Yankovic the wrong way?
Yeah.
Or Yankovic the right way?
Yankovic.
Well, you're just wrong.
What, do you say Yankovic?
Yes, Christian. Yes, I do.
Where's the O? There is no O.
Well, that's too bad.
Yonk, what?
That's how I say it, and you have to deal with it. Alright.
Okay, you say stuff wrong.
Pokemon rival. And you
Are
are
not wrong.
ugly. Alright. That's
Dang!
the thing.
Are fugly.
Me personally.
Me, Christian, shut up. Just hush. Okay?
Alright, next game.
Alright, next game. What game am I on?
I don't know.
I think this is my 9th one.
No, it isn't.
8?
You had Minecraft Spores Taps, Cuphead, whatever
Shadow of the
Colossus,
Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus. Then you also had freaking
Pokemon Violet.
Pokemon Violet.
Yeah,
Minecraft
sorry, boys.
Dungeon.
I'm trying to get a rock out of my throat.
8. You're on 8.
I'm on my 8th one. Alright, 8th game. This game is another Minecraft game. Psych, no it's not. This game is Miitopia.
I don't know what that is, LJ.
Okay, so Miitopia. You guys know what Miis are? Like little characters that you can create?
Yep.
Yeah, so basically, you could use those Miis in this game to make your own story, basically. Like, they give you a storyline,
Wait, is it
and you
me?
make the character.
Me.
Oh, me. I don't know what me is.
Miitopia. M-I-I-Topia.
It's like they're just other. I'm pretty sure it's just another thing owned by Nintendo, but from a later date.
Yeah, basically. And
Oh,
so
those
you can
things,
like
okay.
create your own characters.
Wait, so is it by Nintendo?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
basically. And so you have to get this person who has a face and can't stop stealing people's faces, and you have to defeat him and give all the people their faces back. And you have to make a band of crew 3 times, cause gosh, they just can't stop attacking. Like this person just keeps on
Where does he get the faces?
from the civilians, Christian. That's where he gets it from the civilians.
I remember there's this old DS game where you would like
Oh,
take
and
a photo of
yeah,
yourself,
that
then
game.
you'd, like shoot the guy
Yeah,
that would take your face.
I flipped it
Oh,
on my
that
DS.
game.
Is that what
good.
it's like?
Well, it's like that just without the shooting.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, on to my 9th and final game. That I the game that I am normal to. But I wanted to include it.
Okay.
This game is, well, Christian, this might affect you a little bit, and this might make a rift in our friendship. A little bit. Just a little bit, though. Don't take it too harsh, okay? Okay, Christian?
Uh-huh.
Don't starve together.
It's
What
an
do you
amazing
have?
game. How dare you say it's not perfect?
It's not perfect.
It's
And no
perfect.
game is perfect, Christian.
What's wrong with it?
LJ, you said it yourself when Kristen mentioned it. You said it's a good game.
What's
Now,
wrong
what are you
with
saying?
it?
No, I didn't.
What's wrong with it?
Alright, what's wrong with it? There's only one thing that's wrong with it. The shadow monsters.
It's not that hard. Play Maxwell if you're that
I am not gonna
Wait,
play
can you
that
guys?
default character,
Wait,
Christian.
can you
That's
guys?
not default. Maxwell, the guy with the shadows.
Christian.
Wait, can you guys tell me the story for Don't Starve?
I'm still not gonna play it.
It's not really a story to Don't Starve Together. It's just a
Don't
survival
Starve
game.
Together. In the beginning, there's that cutscene, and Don't Starve is a
That
thing.
doesn't look. Don't Starve. The whole thing is like.
The creators made like
Oh
little
my!
clips about the people.
I'll
and the
explain it
characters.
once I get to it. But LJ, explain
I
like
just
what
think
you like about it.
I just think it's a good game and all, especially crap, forgot the name. Especially dang it. Brain.
Yeah, why is it one of your
I'm
favorites?
trying to get the reason. I don't know her name. She has the ghost.
Wendy?
Yes, Wendy. I like it. It makes the game a lot easier if you ask me. Because, for one, Cause when she comes out, Jesus, you can upgrade her and make her stronger, which I think is a real buff and makes the game basically easy mode.
Alright.
If you can go without getting Abigail killed.
Alright.
Your turn, Christian.
So we're done with LJ's. I'm going to go into a lot more in depth than these two. But, Minecraft, my number one. Even though in episode 1 I said TF2 is my number one. But, yeah.
Which one is it, Christian?
Minecraft. Because I've been playing since, like, 2013. And it's always been just an amazing game. It was extremely fun back then, and it's still fun now. Because it felt like there was a lot less updates that impacted the game as much as they do now back then. But even so, it was still incredibly fun, just because of how much core content is in the game. Because there's so many biomes, there's infinite amount of mobs and blocks. There's just so much that you can do in that game. Because you can do anything in that game if you set your mind to it. Because in Ryder had a server, and I had a goal that I would carve out a whole mountain, and that would be my base. And it took me months and months, and I finally did it.
I could have done it in 10 minutes.
No, you couldn't have.
When, Christian, when did you finish?
I finished carving out what I want my base to be a while back, like a couple weeks ago. And
oh wait, I want to point this out. While I was playing on Ryder's server, they were I joined right before they were about to fight the Wither, and they're like, "No, you can't beat the Wither. You only have diamond armor." Guess what? The people in netherite armor with netherite everything, they died, and I killed the Wither with just my diamond sword.
well, Kodrix, did you do the majority of the damage?
Yes. Were you playing?
No, but like I've beaten the Wither multiple times with Ryder.
Wait, you guys.
And man's always doing the majority of the damage.
Why don't I have
Yeah,
Ryder's
Ryder
server?
didn't die, but everybody else did. So
Y'all
like,
need to give me
Who else was playing?
Ezra, Wyatt.
That's because they're poor.
Did they had netherite? Full.
Yeah, they're poor.
Poor of what?
Bruh, whatever you saw they were wearing like freaking projectile protection netherite armor.
It's still netherite, dude.
Yeah,
You don't understand.
doesn't do much.
Netherite armor.
If you're bad at the game, it doesn't do much. But yeah, Minecraft just an amazing game for me.
Called them bad.
I've built so much in that game. I've made so much over the years that I've had it. Village and Pillage is my favorite update. Objectively, that's just how it is. Alright, next game. Team Fortress 2. Just an amazing game. I have like nearly 600 hours on that game because of how much I play it. And what I like about it, it's a skill ceiling for it. And the fact that like it's the fact that you need so much stuff for it. And even with my nearly 600 hours, I'm still nowhere near some of the pros in this game.
Wait, how is it considered professional to just be bragging like, haha, I sat down in a chair and played a game longer than you? Like, I don't have a life.
I don't think it's playing the game longer. I think it's being good at the game.
Yes.
Then how do the hours affect it? Wouldn't it be your rank?
Well, no.
I'm not saying I'm good. I'm saying that that's how much I've played on it.
The hours can correlate to like that.
Well, why do you consider them a pro?
Well, most players, look, you know that a player is reaching level 100. Most players, you like see on the, because if you press tab, you can see their ranks. Most of them are like on level 100 and past, which usually correlates to you having a lot of hours on the game. But the people with like 2,500 hours, that's when you know those are the pros. Because they've honed their craft for so much time and been playing. Because although I joined the game after Valve stopped updating it because they were working on probably Half-Life 1 through 18.
No, Half-Life Alyx is a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's a
joined
huge
after
project.
I joined after people consider I joined like almost nearly before the bot crisis of TF2. And yet, even while there was so many things like
Explain the bot crisis.
the bot crisis of TF2 was where basically there was all these bots. The most common one was this one called Omegatronic. And basically you just choose a class, most of the time either heavy or mostly sniper. And they get those guys to they would get like 8 of them in a map. And then they'd give them aimbot and automate them so that almost every game you joined, if it was just a public server, you'd most definitely just not be able to play. Even during all of that, the game was still fun because those games where you would get like no bots on a server felt like the best game of your life. And even now, after it's over, 2023, the game is still spectacular. Although Valve isn't giving as much care to the game as they once were, it is still an amazing game with all the stuff they added and
Well,
all
Valve
the
still
community
updates
gives.
like the shop for it and stuff.
Bruh, they give 3 updates, like one for summer, the beginning of the year, and Christmas. And it's loot crates for more people to buy, and then they leave. That's not updates. Look, Valve just tries to monetize what's left of TF2, even though the community just isn't letting the game die.
Yeah.
Alright, my next game. Don't
Oh.
Starve Together. Now, I'd say that most of the games I like are games that take skill. So the reason why Don't Starve Together is on here is because the whole plot of the game, it cycles through the 4 seasons continually. Each season has its own problems. Autumn, it's the calm season. It's the one you start out in. There's no real issues, and you're just preparing for winter. Winter,
Wait, is it fall or autumn?
they're the same thing.
What's the difference?
The game calls it
The
autumn.
name?
Oh, okay. The name. I really
All
like
right.
autumn.
In winter, all the natural resources are dying pretty much, and like frogs don't come out anymore, which are one of the most consistent food sources of the game. Freaking trees are starting.
Wait, hold on. So theoretically, you could find a frog hideout and just go ham.
No,
They just don't spawn.
it's frozen over, which means that you can't spawn.
Oh.
They don't spawn. All right, then trees, they're all wilted and gone. These things called beefalo, which is a buffalo, and just beef. They're basically just cows. They start having children, and because they're in that time of the year, they attack you when usually they're a neutral mob, and they wouldn't attack you unless they attack them. And they two-hit at almost every character. So in this season, you gotta kill them in autumn. Like you gotta kill like one so that you can get their horns for a hat that you can get, and so that they won't attack you because I don't know, they think you're one of them. And that's just one of the problems. Saplings, grass, and wood all goes away because everything that produces it is dead. Meaning
Which
that
means no torches.
you got also, you get hypothermia during winter, which at random points, unless you have a thermal storm or just like you're near a campfire, you'll be taking damage, and it'll do a lot. Spring is when it's like Egypt during the Book of Exodus. Freaking Exodus.
Among Us.
Exodus,
yes. Anyway, freaking frogs start raining down, and they're hostile mobs.
Wait, really?
Yes, they just start every
Yeah.
time. Like it will rain, and they'll start raining down and doing copious amounts of damage. So much that even Abigail can't hold them off.
Even Abigail? Dang.
Then there's also during rain, it basically it makes your sanity go down. So when it's constantly raining,
I have a question.
what?
How old are all the people's, like, how old are all of them?
Well, it ranges. It goes as young as either Wendy or Walter, who are children, like 12, somewhere around there. And goes as far as Wanda, who's 80, at her oldest.
That witch. I said witch.
Oh, wait.
He's old.
Is it Wanda? Yeah, like, freaking girl that travels back in time. Anyway,
WandaVision.
No. All right, but yeah, spring during that.
Can you give me the story real quick?
Oh my God, Maxwell, amateur magician. He discovers this book called the Codex Umbra. It is a book that allows him to produce shadows and shadow creatures. He uses it during his magic show, and one of the things, him and his assistant Charlie get sucked into the book. And he is stuck there. But he is like the god of this world in this game. And it's called I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the land is called. But yeah, he's in control of it. Charlie's just mysteriously gone, and he brings this dude, and he has this thing where he can whisper through shadows in the real world, and he influences this guy Wilson to come into the. It influences him to make this portal that leads him into the constant. That's what it's called. At least I'm sure, pretty sure.
Wait, doesn't he have like a brother, Maxwell?
No, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the thing so far in a while. Anyway, Wilson comes in and he just starts doing this thing. And throughout the original Don't Starve, Wilson's job is to he has to find these parts that make portals in the forest or whatever. And each time he goes through it, you get into an even harder version. Because the thing about the original game, I don't think sanity existed. So no shadows, which made it pretty easy. Yeah, each time it keeps getting worse. Like, this land, the constant season is winter. And in one of the final ones, it's like, it's constantly dark.
Oh yeah. Isn't that like the last one?
No. And then in the final portal, he goes through this land where he has to fight all these creatures, and he finally gets to Maxwell, who's sitting on a chair, and he's stuck to it, and he just starts talking to Wilson. And you can free Maxwell from it, but the only thing is he immediately dies, and you get stuck on that chair, and you're the new ruler of the constant. But then, as Don't Starve Together opens up, Charlie comes in, that girl from before that was Maxwell's assistant. She comes up to Wilson, frees him from it, and steals all of his power, but without having to be stuck in the chair. She's got bipolar disorder in this or whatever. She just no. Wilson gets put back into the constant. He meets up with Maxwell. They build the portal from the original, and then it spawns literally all of the people that you see in Don't Starve Together. Yeah. I just love the game so much. I didn't mention summer. Summer, everything's burning, you're hot, all that stuff. Alright, next game.
Just like summer where we're located, it's really hot.
Yep.
It's extremely hot.
Next game. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This might get some people mad. Because they're like, melee, melee. Brawl is, in my opinion, just the best of it. Because all the Smash Ball moves in that game are amazing. I love Luigi's freaking Quantum Zone, where he's making all the stuff green. It's just such a good game. And also, I love all of it in that game. The story mode of that one is so good. I just love it so much. But yeah, that's it. Sea of Thieves. Great game. I love it because I'm a pirate in that game. And sinking other noobs' ships, just with your tiny freaking rinky-dink boat, traveling across the 7 seas, and then just shooting a cannonball at some sweats, and them getting sunk, is the best feeling in the world. And one time on my first ever mission that got me hooked to the game, basically, I had this thing where I was playing with a friend, and we had to find buried treasure on a island. I just randomly put my shovel in the ground while he was fighting this skeleton pirate, and I found the thing immediately. That was hecka cool.
Kudos to you.
Next game. Now, most people won't know this. Yu-Gi-Oh! The video game, Legacy of the Duelist. Shush.
Garbage.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is such a good game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sucks.
Other than Minecraft and TF2, this is the game that I think I have the most hours on. Because I have 500 hours on it.
That's too much for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game.
Look, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that it's just such a good game to play while you're when I'm editing the podcast and I'm just playing the game, and I'll be playing the game while watching something, the podcast, just listening to things so that I can edit it. It's just such a fun game. It has all these cool decks in it that you can make. It has some fun animations whenever you play some cool monsters from the anime that the protagonist would use.
Just
Next game, my next game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, some people would say, why not New Super Mario Bros. On the DS? It was so much better. Shut up. This one has the penguin suit, which is so much better. Look, most people were probably got tired of it, but New Super Mario Bros. Wii was most definitely the best of the New Super Mario Bros. Games. Because although the original New Super Mario Bros. Was a very good game on the DS, it was probably like the second best of all of
is this
them.
Rabbit?
What?
Rabbit or
You mean Super Mario Sparks of Hope?
with
That's
Wabbit in it?
Yeah, that's the Wabbit one.
Well, you know the story behind Wabbit?
No.
Yeah, it's
We'll do that
pretty
after
cool.
Christian.
No, actually,
if we
stop.
have time.
So, you know the Running Man from Zelda?
No.
No, I don't.
I don't play
There's a
Zelda.
character in Legend of Zelda, and he's a running man, right? And then later on, we see him in the Mario universe. Yeah.
When?
Okay, I'll explain it later.
Alright. But yeah, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's great because it has kind of the thing.
Different, Christian.
It's kind of the thing that started the 8 worlds for the New Super Mario Bros. It set a present for it. Freaking grass. It's got the well, I guess the original one did it, but like New Super Mario Bros. Wii has the propeller, had the penguin, just very. Also, it was the first game to ever have a ice flower in it, in a 2D Mario game.
What happened to
So, wait,
Ice
you guys want to
Flower?
hear this quick theory?
What?
So, listen. So, in the Mario movie, Peach, she eats a flower, okay?
The Fire Flower?
Yeah, the fire flower. And in the morning, when she wakes up, she's completely normal. And you only lose the fire flower when they take damage. So she must have taken damage after it faded to black.
Mario is an
Finally
abusive.
got it.
No, Mario is an
No,
abuser.
Mario finally got it.
Mario's an abuser. Oh my gosh. Alright. My next game, Cuphead.
Yeah, like Mario actually beats people. Because look, also, we can see that in Luigi's Mansion.
What?
Why is Luigi so scared? Well, because in the Mario movie, we saw that the bully, right? What happens is once the bully knocks over Luigi's blocks, Mario comes in and he kicks a block that lands right in Luigi's face, traumatizing him forever.
And that iconic scene when Luigi wins in the Mario Sports and Mario stamps on his shoe.
Yeah.
Mario is a communist.
Leading him to beat Princess Peach.
From
All
Russia
right.
or China?
Oh my, it doesn't matter. Cuphead. I'm gonna go more in depth than these boys. It's just a great game because skill level, as I said with all my other ones, very hard game. It's not the Dark Souls of platforming, alright. The iconic clip of that guy, of that like game reporter failing to get over that first jump in the tutorial. Amazing. The game is so good. The art style is so good. Yes. The art style is so good. The gameplay is amazing. I don't like playing levels because I play on Switch and I have drift. Yeah. Final game. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Most people would say, oh, why not Modern Warfare? Black Ops 3 was like the pinnacle of Black Ops Zombies. Most definitely. It had so many of the good games of old and maps, and it had some of the best guns in it. It didn't have the specials from Black Ops 4, but that's fine because the game was very compared to Black Ops 4, the zombies in Black Ops 3 was very focused on like you got to get good to be good at that game. Because like all of the rounds in that game are just like you have to get to like round 50 for you to like complete the story mode in those levels. Very good. Had some of the best maps in my opinion. And folks, seems like we are all out of time. So thank you for watching the Polecast.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Sleep time.
Have a happy 4th of July.
5th of July. But you get the
Late 4th of July.
I hope you had a good 4th of July. We should say
Goodbye.